Hello, everyone. Good evening. It is officially the last Tuesday of the month, which means it's cram time. It's time to get all of your reading in that you want to get done before June. I can't believe it's already June. It's crazy, but it's happening. So tonight, per the usual, it's 10 p.m., and I'm here for some midnight reading sprints. So that means that I will be here for at least 2 hours if I can stay awake, which I probably will, because once I get into it and I start chatting, I end up staying up later, much later than expected. But yeah, let me know when you jump in. Let me know you're here in the comments, and let me know what you will be working on this evening. This is like the quiet before the storm, because right now, everyone in my family is sleeping. My husband just went to bed, so officially I am the only one awake. And it's nice. But as soon as I have this next baby, which is literally in the next 15 days, so anytime in the next 15 days, I will be back on the, every 2 to 3 hour schedule. So it's going to be crazy, but it's going to be fun. Our family will be complete, and yeah, it'll be interesting. So anywho, for myself, for what I'm going to be doing this evening, I'm actually going to be finishing Amy Tan's The Joy Luck Club. I have just one little section left. So if you're aware, this book is portioned into 4 sections. And the group that I'm reading with, we are reading it by section. So we talked about the book every time we got to a new section. So I just have one more section left. And it doesn't seem very big. The last section actually seems like the smallest section, under 100 pages. So that's what I'm going to work on first, because I would like to finish this book by the end of the month, which is tomorrow. I would like to finish it tonight. So I'm going to read that. And then if I do finish this and we're still sprinting, I'm going to work on some DoubleBookedCo Etsy listing kind of things. So you'll kind of see me staring at the computer, but I'll be doing that. So that's what I will be doing. So again, let me know once you pop in. Hello, good evening. Hope you are doing well. It's like Sheena is going to be reading The Angry Tide by Winston Graham. It's the 7th book in a series. I might have to look that up. My brother, I have many brothers. I have 3 brothers. But my youngest brother and I were just talking about books, and he just started a new series by someone who does multiple series. Now I can't remember who it is. I'll have to look it up and look at you. But that reminds me of that, because I think the last series was a pretty good size series. Does anyone feel like there is a certain amount of books that is like the perfect number to read in a series? And the reason I ask that is because I have been reading a series of books called the Glass and Steel series. I think there are 13 books in the series, and I'm on number 11. And at this point in the series, I'm so just over it. I want it to be done. And of course I'm going to finish it, because I do want to know how it ends. And I do adore the characters, but I feel like some of the plot lines are getting a little redundant, and I feel like a lot of the things that are happening could have been put into less books. Is there a magic number to series? Should they be under a certain amount? Let me know if you have an idea. Misty, that book is so good. The Book Thief is so good. The movie does not do it justice at all. At all. I actually read The Book Thief maybe like 5 years ago. Yeah, maybe like 5 years ago with my in real life book club. And yeah, I loved that book. It was so good. And for a book that's meant for younger readers, I think it works so well for any reader. There's just so much to discuss in the book, like if you're reading with more people. And it's just so well written, and I really liked that book. It was very, very good. I feel like the number of books in the series depends on how engaging the story is. Sometimes we drawn it, especially if they're super heavy or complex. Absolutely. Well, and I think in different genres too, you have almost like different expectations. Like in Cozy Mystery, you see like Joanne Fluke. She's got how many? Like 30 books in a series. And then, you have like Narnia. Was it 6 or 7? Oh, don't quote me on that. Harry Potter was 7. A lot of times you see like trilogies. The thing that I never thought I'd see, which I've been seeing it more, is the duology. I feel like that's too little. Like just a duology. I feel like it feels weird. Like it needs an extra book. I don't know why. But anytime I see a duology, I'm just like, don't you like a balance? Like just put another one in there, because it's so unfathomable to me, because I'm so used to like a trilogy. But anywho, it's a good question. It's a good thing, interesting thing to think about. But yeah, the only series that I'm currently reading, which I'm doing as a buddy read, is the Joanne Fluke. And it's not our intention to read all 30 of them. We're just kind of reading what we can as we can. And I'm not really enjoying them as much as I could. The last one I read was actually decent. But when I was a kid or like young adult, I loved series because I always wanted to know what happens next. Like, okay, this is the end of this book, but like, what happens to these people? What happens to these characters? And now I still like series for the same reason, but I'm not drawn to them as much because you have to put more time and effort into them. Like, you can't just be done with the one book. You have to like continue on. And then if it's really good, then you have like however many books left of that series. So they have their pros and cons. But yeah. Ay. So like I said, I'm going to be reading Amy Tan's Joy Luck Club. I'm almost done. I have less than 100 pages left. So that's where I will start with reading sprints. In my last couple of midnight sprints, we were doing 20 or 25 minutes. So I think 25 always went over fairly well. So I think we'll try that first, unless anyone feels like they want to do 20 instead. But I think we'll do 20 minutes. And we're coming up. We'll probably start at the 15 mark. So we have a couple more minutes to wait for anyone else that wants to pop in, say hello, and then we'll kind of get started on that front. More life update stuff for me. Like I said, I am ready to deliver a baby in the next 2 weeks. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Mostly because I'm to the point now where things are really starting to get difficult for me. And it's hard to get around, especially with my daughter, who is going on, 14 months? 15 months, 14 months. I think it's 14 months. I don't know. She's 1. It is getting difficult for me. So I'm ready. I'm ready to have this baby. I'm ready to have my body back. It's been 2 years of being big and very hard to get around. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. Missy, you think trilogy books you get a middle? Yes, a beginning, middle, and end. Yes, with 2, it should either make a trilogy or a long stand. Yes, I agree. That is so on point. Beginning, middle, and end. You're so right. That's exactly what it is. Because the duology just feels like just finish it. Don't kind of like make it linger on. Yeah. So on point. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, so I'm ready. I'm ready for this baby to come out. I'm not necessarily like, my house isn't necessarily ready. I mean, but like, how ready can you be? I mean, we have everything we need and all that stuff, but like, my mother is coming to help with our 1-year-old. So I'm like trying to make sure like the guest room is ready, and like I have a list of like what they do during the day. And of course, then you have your daily stuff too, which there's so much they have. Like today I went to Costco and I went to the grocery store, and I mean, it took me forever and it was so hot, and your whole day's gone. It's crazy. Hi, Kim. Nice to see you. What will you be reading this evening? We're going to get started in about 3 minutes here. So yeah, I'm ready. Ready. And then it's going to be a crazy summer. The whole summer is just going to fly by like nothing. I'm excited because one of my brothers, who I haven't seen in several years because he's been overseas, is going to be visiting us in the summer. I'm very excited about that. He and his family are going to be coming, so I'll be able to see my niece, who was born. She's almost 2, and we've not yet met because they've been overseas. So I'm excited to meet her. I'm excited to see my other niece and nephew. So it's going to be a good summer, hopefully. You never know with a new baby in tow. You never know if it's going to be crazy or easy. You just, to go with the flow. So, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I am a pro. It'll be different because every situation is different. But... Hi, Kim. Happy to see. I'm reading Mother for a Month. The book is called Mother for a Month. That sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. I have Goodreads up because in the last live that I was just in, doing a live discussion, so many people talking about so many books, I was like adding them constantly to my TBR. So I have to look up what you... Mother for a Month. Oh, I have... I typed in something different. Mother for a Month. Is that by Zoe Marie Jackson? An uplifting, inspirational romance. Ooh, a romance book. Well, there you go. That looks fun. Well, I hope you enjoy that. And our other kid. Oh, North and South. That's the because there's North and South, which is like the English version by Gaskell, Elizabeth Gaskell, just phenomenal. But I have heard so many good things about this one. This is the American one where it's like about the Civil War, I think. I've so wanted to read that book, but it's so ginormous, isn't it? Isn't it like huge? Oh, but yes, that would be so. Let me know how you like it, Kim, because I that is on my like bucket list of books I want to read. Um, yes, okay. Hi, Tina. Okay. Well, we're at the 15, and I said we would start at the 15. So if you are joining us, please feel free to jump in the comment section and let us know that you're here and what you're reading. I'm going to go ahead and put a banner up to let us know how far we're reading to. So we're going to do 25 minutes. And we will come back and talk about something else and what we've read and how far we got. Looks like Tina's reading Murder at Redwood Cove. Oh, sounds good. Oh my gosh, Kim, 3,000 pages. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I can't wait to hear what you think about it. So, okay, I'll put a banner up and I will find some MSR something or other that we can enjoy, but I usually mute myself so you don't hear my little dog ticking back and forth while we read. So good luck, and I will see you in 25 minutes. Okie dokie. So that was our first sprint. I swear they always feel way faster no matter how long they are. But let me know in the comments how you're doing. And it's okay, Tina, if you didn't read. Sometimes we have other things we need to get done, or, phones that we like to scroll on. So no worries. I did read. And again, I'm reading from Amy Tan's The Joy Luck Club. I'm on the final section. So I was able to get in like 10 pages, it looks like. And I am reading from one of the mother's perspectives. So I'm seeing her perspective of when she was a child in China, and she basically leaves her uncle's house and is now going to be living with her mother, who had left her at some point. So it's interesting to see that dynamic play out, because we got a certain part of the story earlier in the book, and now we're kind of getting the rest of the story as it correlates to then now her now daughter, who is in her 30s or something like that. So yeah, this is a really good book. If you have never read Amy Tan before, she's an excellent writer, so I highly recommend. Looks like Kim got in 11 pages. Very good. Kim got 10. Yep. Sounds like that's like the average. Like I said, I got 10 pages in as well, so it's a good amount of pages for 25 minutes. Yeah, I am to the point now too, like, everything hurts. I have to put my recliner up, get my feet up, because I think my legs are swollen, or my feet are swollen, or something's swollen. I've been getting a lot of Charlie horses, like a lot of Charlie horses, which I remember getting them last time. And I'm sorry, my computer is getting like tilty. I remember getting them a few times last time I was pregnant, but I feel like I get them a lot more with this one. And like the last 2 nights, I've been waking up with crazy Charlie horses. And the Charlie horses that I got this morning, I'm still feeling the aftermath in my calf muscle. Like all day, I felt like pain from it. So ridiculous. Just found your channel today. What genre of books do you normally read? Oh boy. That is a great question, because I am kind of all over the place. Sometimes I think it's easier to say what genres I don't read, because I would say like I read a lot more like classic books and like older backlisted books, because the majority of the books that I read come from thrift stores, because I only buy books from thrift stores typically. So they're all like backlisted books. They're typically never really new books. However, I have in the last couple of years started to listen to more audiobooks. So there I will find newer books. But like I said, I like classics. I like literary fiction. I've been getting more into historical fiction lately. And I'm kind of all over the place. I really like recommendations. I've been getting a lot of good reads that way. But what I will say is like, I don't really read sci-fi. I really don't read horror. I'll read a thriller every once in a while, like a suspense thriller. But if it's like gory, I don't like that. So yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. I don't have like a very distinctive genre that I read. But yeah, I tend to like to read books that are like backlisted classic, that kind of genre. What genre do you typically read? What kind of books do you find yourself gravitating towards? And anyone else can answer that question as well. You have the Joy Luck Club on your shelf. And I'm sorry if my camera all of a sudden goes because I'm seeing it starting to glitch, which is not good. So bear with me if it goes, and I will try to adjust because I think it's going. Oh no! So I think you guys can still hear me. I have a feeling my webcam on my laptop is getting really goofy. Oh no. I might have to change and go on to my phone, which I can do so that we're not completely interrupted, but let's see if I can bring it back up. Okay. Seems like it's being okay. I think it's okay now. My laptop is like totally taking a total digger. Oh, there it goes again. I'm going to see if I can switch over to my phone because that's just absurd. Okay, so you can hear me for right now. I'm going to switch over to my phone for this, but Sheena, I have the Joy Luck Club. I've wanted to read it for a while. I remember seeing the movie when I was younger. I'm sure I would appreciate it much more now that I'm older. Exactly my feelings. So I thought that I had read this book, and turns out it was just that I saw the movie. And I thought I had read the book for the longest time, and it was just that I saw the movie when I was a kid. So I'm really excited to watch the movie now after reading the book, because there's some pieces of the book that I'm recalling the movie. But yeah, I'm very excited to actually be able to watch the movie now that I'm older. And I'm reading this with a group of people, and what we've kind of mentioned is it's a different vibe depending on like what age you are. So like some of us are resonating with the mothers, and some of us are resonating with the daughters, because this is a book about mothers and daughters essentially. But very good. I'm very much enjoying it. So again, bear with me. I am switching over to my phone here, and I'm going to have to mute myself momentarily. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, now I shouldn't be echoing. No, I have to always figure out how to do this with it not echoing. Okay, so and then I gotta very precariously set you up so that I can see. Okay, I think if someone can let me know, I know you can see me, but can you hear me? This is my next question. So let me know if you can hear me. It's gonna be that kind of day. Okay, let me set that up one more time. There we go. There we go. Woo. this here. I need a new computer is what I need. Okay. So yeah, just let me know, make sure that you can hear me. I think you should be. Okay, thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Oops. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna come back up here. Yeah, so I'm excited to watch the film again after reading the book. Because I feel like they did a really good job with the film from what I can remember. And there's a documentary on Netflix about Amy Tan, and she kind of talks about her relationship with her mother and her writing, and that was excellent. So if you're interested, definitely check that out as well. Yes, Kim, back to Charlie horses. They stink like a dead horse. They are terrible. Can't do it. You've had 4. Remember those days when you get the Charlie horse and you're 9 months pregnant because I'm jumping out of bed. Quick, stop it. There's literally nothing I can do because I can hardly move when I'm laying in bed. Sitting in bed is hard enough. And typically, once I get myself upright, I immediately have to pee. Like, and I know, I'm sorry, TMI, but it is terrible. It is so terrible. It just, yeah. So getting out of the Charlie horse is just not gonna happen. It's just not a thing. So I just like live through it. And I just have to like I basically stop breathing because it hurts so bad. And yeah, it's and it's like every morning now. It's terrible, but what can you do? I'm actually from 4 kids, so kudos to you. Okay. So we will. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Tina, you read mostly cozy mystery, but you dark romance reader. Okay. What kind of cozy mysteries? Because so I've been trying to get into cozy mystery, not like to read it extensively or anything, but right now, my bookish bestie Laura from Book Bubbler and we always do like a year-long buddy read, and this year we picked Joanne Fluke's Hannah Swenson series, which is like cozy mystery, and then it has baking and stuff in it, and it's just not thrilling me. It's just not the right cozy mystery, I think, for me. I do enjoy, I just started dabbling in London Lovett's stuff, but I don't have access to a lot of it, so I can't read a full series of hers. So let me know if you have any good recommendations for cozy mysteries. Kim reads a lot of Christian romance. Very nice. I remember I worked at a bookstore 2 years ago for like 3 weeks. And that's a very large section, those love inspired books. When I would shelve them, I was like, wow, there are a lot more of these than I realized. Perfect. Good. Thank you all for helping me out. Probably like 97 what I read is cozy mysteries with occasional romance. Probably Nora Roberts. I used to love Nora Roberts, and not that I don't love her now, I just haven't read her in a very long time. But I used to just devour her books. Not really her standalones, but her series. Like the very first one that I read was Morgan's Cross. I can't remember. I think it's like the Irish Circle series or something like that. I loved that book series so much. And then I just kept reading all of the rest of her like trilogies and series. I just love, loved Nora Roberts. I don't read a lot of romance now. Um, I would if I found a good one. There's actually a couple in the Nora Roberts collection that I kind of want to reread because I enjoyed them so much. But as far as manga or graphic novels, I do read the occasional graphic novel. Not so much manga, um, but I do love graphic novels, and there's so many good ones out there. If you have Hoopla through your library, you have access to so many graphic novels. So definitely take advantage of that. You really like the Lighthouse Library series by Evan Gates, Country Store series by Maddie Day. Okay, I'm gonna have to look those up when I'm not holding my phone. Because that sounds fun. Awesome. I wish you'd start a larger Christian section. Yeah, I think it depends. And the bookstore that I worked at was a used bookstore. So I guess it just depends on what people bring in. But yeah, I think you see that a lot. You see either like it's a very small or non-existent section, or it's like massive. They only have Christian nonfiction, and that's made up of, yeah, that's what you usually see. It's like all the nonfiction. Even when you go to like Goodwill or like a thrift store in general, it's usually more nonfiction stuff and then a bunch of Harlequins. But the bookstore that I worked at, a used bookstore, I mean, they had a really nice selection. So again, it must just been the people who were bringing those books in, just had a really great group of people that were doing it, because yeah, you don't see that too often. So very cool. Well, we got a little bit chatty during that break, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I'm going to try to see if I can go back to my laptop as far as the webcam goes, because I don't have like a good enough like prop for my phone. But I will find one if I have to. But yeah, let's go ahead and start at the whole hour for another 25-minute sprint. And we'll do another 25-minute sprint. So we'll come back at the 25. And please tell me how and what you all were able to read. I'm gonna keep reading in my Amy Tan. But yeah, let me know what you end up reading and accomplishing, and maybe if you're not reading, what you're up to. Kim, they are hard to find secondhand. Yeah, I definitely agree. Luckily in my area, not so much. But yeah, I feel like I want to like go and buy you some now and like send them to you, because like I said, their section is so big. It was like a whole like bookshelf. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace, which Facebook Marketplace has been getting so much better lately. Like there's so many things on there that I'm like, oh, I kind of want that. Oh, I kind of want that. Oh, I kind of want that. And so many books. People are selling so many books. But anywho, it is 11, or it's 11 by me. It's the whole hour. So let's go ahead. I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to try to fix this situation we got here. So you might just see my avatar, and we'll read for 25 minutes. So good luck. And I can't wait to find out where you all ended up. Okey-dokey. We are back. I did end up finding something to put my phone in because my laptop is not letting me even try to fix the webcam while I'm in this. So this is what we have for ourselves today. Oy, oy, oy. Anywho, let me know what you were able to read. Because I was spending some time figuring that all out, I didn't get very far. I'm still in the same chapter, but I got a few pages in. I just had a huge revelation of like what happened to this woman's mother in China. I only have about 3 pages left of this particular chapter, so but yeah, it's very sad. Very, very sad. An excellent book. So again, I recommend that. But tell me what other books you have been up to and reading this month. I just finished The Chilbury Ladies Choir by Jennifer Ryan, which I read with DoubleBookedCo's book club. And that's an epistolary novel, which means it is written in like diary entries, letters, that kind of thing. And that was excellent. Very good. I think I rated it 4 stars. Had a great discussion a little while ago about it, so that was very good. I'm still reading London by Edward Rutherford. I think I'm up to chapter 7. Oh, excuse me. So you should see on my channel a bunch of videos for that while I'm having my maternity leave, I guess. But I'll be posting the London videos for that. Also read, I started reading this book that I found on Hoopla. I think it's called The Boxing Baroness or something like that. I'm really having a hard time getting into it, so I don't know if that I'll finish reading it. It's just not thrilling me, but I'm not that far in, so I don't know. I might recheck it out and see if I like it, but I don't know. And then I just started listening to Spare by Prince Harry. I just finished part 1, and I gotta say, like, I don't think it's that great, and maybe that's a terrible thing to say. I don't know. I haven't listened or watched anybody's review on it, but I feel like, I don't know. It's not like I truly appreciate that he's the one reading it. I appreciate him like providing his point of view and his life, but I don't know that I like the way that it's written, because let me just say there are 53 chapters in part 1. So my guess is some of these chapters are like a page long, and it feels like they're just like little snippets of his life, like little memories. And I don't know that I like that. I don't know. I don't, it's not thrilling me. It's not, and I mean, it's nonfiction, so how much is nonfiction really supposed to thrill you? But I don't know. I'm not liking the format, but still gonna listen to the whole thing and see what I think after I'm done. But I have been listening to that on audio. So yeah, let me know. Let's see here. And I'm sorry because I've got to look over here at my screen for the comments. Oh, Nadine's here. Hello, welcome, welcome. Well, you have officially been to every midnight sprint for me. So thank you for joining. What's for breakfast? Ooh, Tina, you got 15 pages in. Excellent. Oh, The Light We Lost. I feel like, is that really popular? Like, was that just a recently came out, like maybe a year or two ago? I feel like I've seen that one. I read two first book in a series that are amazing. Half Murder by Emily George, which is called Mr. Main Characters of McCamus Cafe. That sounds fun. Oh, you're welcome. Good night. You're still here. Have a good night. Aw. And Sea Swept by Nora Roberts, which is romance, but it's also like family drama. Yeah, that must be a standalone. I always liked all of her series ones. I don't know if I can say I have a favorite now that I've read most of them, but yeah. Oh no, that's perfect. Good night. Absolutely. No, that's okay. Quiet or loud, whichever works for you. If you comment, wonderful. If you don't, that's okay too. I just hope that the sprints help in some way, or you just have fun listening or reading along with us. So I hope you have a great night. Oh, it's the first book in a series. I can write that down. Sea Swept. Maybe I've already read that one. To look that up. What books were first in the series? Okay. Okay, I gotta look that one up. Maybe I have read that one. Sea Swept by Nora Roberts. Let's see. Oh, the Chesapeake. The Chesapeake Bay Saga. #1. I think nope. I think this is one of the ones that I haven't read, but I think I own it. I do think I have this one. I might. Because isn't there another one that she has that is like similarly titled? Chesapeake. Yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna have to look into that. Thank you. I feel like it's like Dream. They're all like Dream or something. Where they're like on the bay. Like I have baby brain. I can't even think about what those names are. But yeah, I think that's one that I have not read. Can't go outside at daytime. A heat wave is blowing outside, so I'm trying to read more books in this time. Oh, heat wave. It was really warm here. It was like almost 90 degrees here. I imagine it's probably a lot hotter by you, but yeah, read it up. Take the time. Take the time. Yeah, she's pretty good about getting a lot into one one book or one series. And I think what's really nice too, depending on what the series is like talking about, like what topics it's really touching on, she does a nice job of like expanding on the topics through the books. Um, because you have like, if it's a trilogy, you have three different main characters who interact with one another, but they'll have different perspectives of that said topic. And she just does a really nice job of tying it all together. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's hot everywhere. 19, so cold over there. Here is 45. Is that Celsius? um, that just made me think of something. And now it's gone. In my head, it's gone. Oh no. What was I gonna say? Oh, it's gone. Oh, heat wave. My mother called me today because it's 19 is your winter temperature. Yeah. Guessing it's still Celsius. So my mom calls me daily, more now than ever. But she was mentioning how like we're not even due to have rain for like a while. So there's a lot of people that are pretty concerned, which it is concerning. But it was funny that my mom was calling me to talk to me about rain. Yeah. That's always been 60 degrees, but it's starting to get hotter. 60? Yeah, I suppose only a couple weeks ago it was just 60. But yeah, no, this whole week it's like the really high 80s in Fahrenheit and like 90. Like today when I was out doing some errands, it was like 90 degrees. It was hot. It was pretty hot. You miss winter. Oh, and summer has just begun. Yeah. Because I mean, so we're just getting into June, which I don't ever recall it being this hot already in June. At least for where I'm at. And I'm sorry, I look like such a blob. Like, I know I'm pregnant, but like, my goodness, just put my book here so you can't see this big blob. Um, but I don't ever remember June being so warm. Usually this kind of weather comes like July and August, but where I'm here in Wisconsin, usually we have a decent spring, but it's just the weather has been crazy the last like 2 weeks. Well, that's a nice reprieve though, especially if it was that hot. Turn it off there. Yeah, yucky, yucky. I can't believe we've already been here for an hour and a half. We've only done 2 sprints, right? How is that possible? I feel like I'm terrible at this. Do I chat too? I must chat way too long, is what it is. But I feel like I've been pretty on target, right? I suppose 25, we've been reading for an hour ish, close. Anywho, so silly. Um, but the reason I started doing these sprints is because it's like the only time that I have to myself. And I thought it'd be fun to chat with people because I'm mostly in the house alone with a 1-year-old. Um, so it's nice to be able to reach out to you guys and talk to you when everyone else is sleeping. So I hope you enjoy them as well. I hope to keep doing them. Um, so this will be the last one where I will be pregnant because, like I said, in the next 15 days, this baby's coming out. And then when you see me next, it'll be, I think, June. It's like the 25th or something, or 27th. I think it's the 27th. Um, yes, it's the 27th. I'm hoping that I'll still be able to stay on schedule and do sprints then. and I will have my son. So not that he'll be on the sprints by any means, but I can't believe I can say, like, literally the next time you see me in my reading sprints, I will have had my baby. It's crazy. So crazy. Yes. Yep. He will be, unless he comes tomorrow randomly. He'll be a June baby. And I'm a July baby, so I have an April baby, a June baby, and then my stepdaughter is a January baby. My husband's an August baby. So we're all in different months, which is really nice. But like on my husband's side, he has 4 nephews and a niece, and the majority of them are all in July. And then October. And then on my side, my first niece is November, my nephew is January, and then my second niece is September. So we're kind of spread out, which is nice. Super nice. So, yeah. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, well, thank you. Well, I hope to keep up with all things fun so that you feel that that's a good choice. Between your 4 siblings and my 2 parents, it's January, June, July, November. Isn't that funny sometimes how that works out, like in families where like you just get clumped all in like the same month? Now, my siblings, so I'm a July baby and my birthday's on the 15th. My brother, who is the next sibling, is on the 16th. So we're literally 2 years and a day apart. So we shared birthdays and all that. So, and as we got older, for some reason, he thought his birthday was my birthday and that mine was his. I was like, no, mine's the 15th, yours is the 16th. Goober. And then my next brother is in August, and then my next brother is in March. So we were all summer babies until my last brother was born, and then he was just yeah. But my dad was in the Navy, so you could see like when we were all born. We're all 2 years apart, except for the last one. He's like 15 months or something like that. But oh my goodness. So you're only 2 days apart. That's crazy. Yeah, that's just so funny how that works out. And you can see it more if parents are like planning, like doing family planning. So they may decide to try to conceive at the same time. But sometimes it's just completely random, and it's so funny how it's still clumped. Aw, that's so sweet. So yeah, I think we chatted up for a little bit here. I think we came back at the 25. So we've been chatting for quite some time here. Why don't we do one more sprint and see how we feel afterwards, because it'll be past midnight for me at that time. But let's go ahead and do that, see where we're at, see how we feel. I'm going to finish the current chapter I'm on, and then you may see me like start to stare at the computer because I'm going to start working on some of my Etsy shop stuff. But yeah, I plan on finishing that chapter and then doing some work. And since we're at a whole number here, let's go ahead and do until, what is that, 10 after? So we'll go 10 after the hour and we'll see how we feel. If we feel like we want to do another sprint, we'll do another sprint. If not, we'll just finish up with a chatty little sprint and bid ourselves adieu. So I will go ahead and mute myself and we'll get some work done. Okay, so I'm back. As you can see, a different angle once again. I am having like the most ridiculous evening with technology. My phone is about to die and it's not charging. It literally is not charging. I have it plugged into my computer and it says it's like charging, but it's actually gone down like 6% since I had it plugged in. So I'm very concerned that it's going to turn off and I will lose this visual. I clearly have old technology that I need upgrading, but obviously there are other things that need to be worked on before I need a new phone or a new computer. So no worries. If anything, I'll come back to the laptop and you won't see me, but you'll hear me. So I finished the chapter, which ended crazily. I was very surprised by the ending of that chapter. And then I've been working on some Etsy stuff. So yeah, looks like Tina didn't read again. Totally okay. Like I said, I did half reading, half not reading. So it's all good. So yeah. So I don't know that I'll do another sprint because I don't know if my technology is going to let me. This seems to be holding at 2%, but I I don't know if it's going to. So I think what we'll do is we will bid each other, all of us, adieu for this evening, and you will see me again at the end of June for reading sprints. You'll see some videos pop up on my channel. Like I said, I will be putting together my London chapter summaries. So you should see next week chapter 3. Yeah, so you'll see chapter 3 followed by 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, 6 chapters is what I'll have for the next 6 weeks, basically. But you'll see me at the end of June for midnight sprints, and then you'll see more of the London. Yeah, it works out that I'll have all of June London videos and then a reading sprint, and then all of July London videos and then a reading sprint. And then in August, we should be starting up on like regular, like different videos, not just the London videos. But that's just how it worked out because it just works out for me that way. That way you don't like completely miss me, because when I had my daughter, it was all crazy, like kept missing time. But that was a lot different too, like with being in the hospital for a month and her surgeries and all that. So this time will be different, but okay. Well, good. It looks like everyone's ready to take it. So good, good. Well, good night. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and working through my ridiculous technology issues. I'm really like, this has just been such a crazy night. But anywho, super thrilled to have been able to spend it with you and read with you and get some stuff done with you. So thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to be excited when this little man is out. He has been nonstop moving for like the last hour, so that's been super fun. Um, but yeah, thank you so much for being here. For all of you new people, Tina, it's nice to meet you, and I'm glad you um, have come around and hung out with us this evening. So I hope to see you again. Chat with you in the comments anytime. So yeah, I guess until next time, I really hope you're reading something fantastic.
taking care, staying safe, and as always, you know how it goes. Happy reading. Bye.